Hello everyone, this is Rajeshwari, Assistant Professor of English. In this session, we will discuss a short story, The Happy Prince. It's written by Oscar Wilde. Oscar Wilde was an Irish writer who excelled in writing novels, poems, short stories, and plays. He was one of the most popular playwrights in London. His humor and wit always charm the audience. His most important novel is The Picture of Dorian Gray, and the most important play, The Importance of Being Earnest. Let's move on to the story. The story, The Happy Prince, tells us about the value or place of love and sacrifice in life. Though the title represents the happiness of the prince, the story brings you to another side of the prince, which shows the painful heart of the statue of the prince. Though the story refers to a fairy tale, it differs from the fairy tale in certain aspects. The Happy Prince is a statue. It is highly decorated by the precious stones and gold. The body of the statue is covered with thin golden leaves, the eyes with two bright sapphires, and his hand grip or handle of the sword is glowed by a large red ruby. The people around the city used to admire the beauty and happiness of the prince because his face shows that happiness. When the prince was alive, he was extremely happy and he was not aware of sorrows in life. He spent the days joyfully in the palace with his companions. He played during the daytime and enjoyed dance in the evening. The palace was surrounded by a lofty or a tall wall. He never bothered to know what was happening beyond it. The courtiers called him the Happy Prince. That's how he led his life happily. Then, after the death of the prince, they erected a statue of him and placed him on a high pillar of the city. Then the complete city was visible to him. He could see the sorrows and sufferings of the people. The little swallow bird had reached the city and found shelter between the feet of the Happy Prince. There, the swallow bird noticed crying statue of the prince. Then the bird inquired the reason behind his tears. The prince told him his happy life in palace and the pathetic and sorrowful stage as the statue. That little swallow bird had in its plan to move to Egypt, as the climatic condition is not favorable there. The bird's friends had already flown to Egypt. That happy prince would like to help the poor and the needy around him, but he needs somebody's help. So he requested the swallow to stay there to help the people. The bird also accepted his request. Then the prince asked him to help a seamstress or a tailor by giving the large red ruby of his sword. That seamstress' son was not feeling well. He had fever. That little boy was asking for oranges, but she had nothing to give him except water. Later, as per the instruction of the prince, the swallow had flown with the ruby. Though the swallow couldn't bear the winter, he felt better when he came back from the seamstress' house. This shows good deeds always make everyone feel better. The swallow stayed another night also, as per the request of the Happy Prince. Next, the prince wanted to help a poor young playwright. Extreme cold and hunger made him faint. He is too tired to write. So, through the messenger or the swallow, the prince could help that young playwright also by providing one of his sapphire eyes. Though the swallow denied to pluck his eyes, the bird did not have any other choice except to take his eye. The bird had flown with a heavy heart to the writer. The prince again requested the bird to stay another night also. So the swallow stayed there and acted as the messenger of the prince. This time, his another eye was given to a match girl. She dropped her matches in the gutter and she was afraid of her father. Her father will beat her if she goes home without money. The swallow was not happy to see the prince as blind. Then the bird decided to stay with the prince forever. And the bird told him stories what he had seen in strange lands. The bird's story describes marvelous things around the country. The prince asked the little bird to tell him what could be seen in his city. The bird had seen the merry-making rich men, the suffering poor, and the starving children. The prince told the bird to give his thin golden leaves also to the poor and the needy. Now, the happy prince looked dull and grey without the golden leaves. The climate has changed completely. It was unbearable for the little swallow. Snow and frost made the bird to lose its strength. At last the bird knew that he was near his death. He flew to the prince's shoulder to say goodbye. Then he kissed the prince and fell down dead at his feet. At the very next moment, the leaden heart of the prince also had broken. The next morning, the town councillors and the mayor had seen this dull and grey statue of the prince and the dead bird. They decided to remove the statue to melt. But the broken heart did not melt in the furnace. So they had thrown it away where the dead swallow was also lying. Then the God or Almighty asked one of his angels to bring him the two most valuable things in the city. The angels had chosen correctly the leaden heart and the dead bird. So, the story, The Happy Prince, reminds us the lesson that goodness will always be acknowledged by the God. Here, the prince and the swallow equally occupy important place in the story. When they served the poor and the needy, they attained the position of fulfillment in the end. It is not only a fairy tale, but a clear criticism of society, especially difference between the rich and the poor. Through this story, Oscar Wilde conveyed that good deeds will always be rewarded. This tale is not only for children, but to the whole society. The bird acted as a messenger of the prince, and at the end, we could see its sacrifice. So, through the story of the Happy Prince, it's clear that though the good deeds are neglected by the people, one day it will be rewarded by the God or Almighty. Hope you all understood. Thanks for listening.